Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is doom and gloom. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while ago, and the world has completely changed since then. So if I encounter anything that is out of date, I will give you the most recent information. At the end, I will summarize the topic based on everything going on in the world today. I also have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Doom and gloom. I was talking with someone today who was quite saddened by a report they'd read about the Fukushima reactor polluting the Pacific Ocean. It's really something to get depressed about. All the sea life is being irradiated, so it's not safe to eat. But that wasn't all. There's also predictions of mass destruction and loss of life in the billions because 3D reality is falling away. As I was reading the report they'd forwarded, it reminded me of the newsletter I used to receive by snail mail in the 1980s by someone who accurately predicted earthquakes around the ring of fire that circles the Pacific Ocean. What was interesting is they'd say there'd be an earthquake in South America, and then one in California, and then one in the Northwest, and one in Alaska, one in Japan. And there would be earthquakes in most of those places that he predicted they would happen. But what I noticed is that around the time it was predicted for Seattle, everyone I know would go into these huge growth spaces. And as we all worked through our stuff, there would be no earthquake. The times there were earthquakes were times I noticed that we were collectively staying stuck. However, this same snail mail earthquake predicted that the coast of California would fall into the sea and most of the western US would be underwater by 2001. I guess that didn't happen. And remember Y2K? That didn't happen either. December 21st, 2012, I was excited about that. I still think we've stepped into a huge new growth space with heightened sensitivity and awareness. But I never believed, as some did, that an enormous percentage of the population would perish. People die, but people are always dying. People are being born at the same time. When you have a narrow focus, you see things in black and white. Body personalities take things very seriously. It's all life and death to them, but they're not going to make it out of this lifetime alive. From an expansive viewpoint, you see the world as all about creating and destroying. It's a massive playground for bringing awareness into form. View things as your essential self, and things are far less dramatic, far more expansive and serene. Spirit transcends this lifetime. Everything is amusing because it isn't going to die. It doesn't mean that bad things don't happen to good people or groups of people don't decide to collectively transition, but you view life as a fun creation. The storylines are also fun to play in. When you choose to navigate your life from consciousness, you are automatically in agreement with whatever is happening. Even the worst circumstances turn into blessings. You realize that in the midst of chaos, there's infinite calm and everything is very, very well. And if you've had any experiences like this, leave me a comment below. I'd love to read your comments. So I was thinking as I was reading this was the pandemic, which went around the world like wildfire, and lots of people did die. And it occurred to me that maybe it was the equivalent of our World War III, because in each World War, massive amounts of people died as well. And then I look at the bigger picture of the pandemic, which was a collective coming together and a collective focus on healing. That doesn't mean that there aren't individuals that were more focused on greed and less focused on taking care of the people they were responsible for. But maybe it is just cycles where groups of people leave all at once, whether it's wars or natural disasters. And you can look at that as consciousness with a sense of neutrality and non-attachment. But when you think of it as your personality and that these could be relatives and that could be my infant grandchild or whatever, it's not as easy to be neutral. So I would suggest a balance of viewing things, knowing that your body has these feelings, these attachments and emotions, and then you as consciousness can see things as well. It's like being your own spiritual parent where you can coax yourself to the next growth space. So if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. Please click the thumbs up or the heart and follow or subscribe. And that way you're telling the algorithm to share this far and wide and get this out to someone who really needs to see this information. And if you want a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the skybox technique. It'll give you a drone's eye perspective of life, viewing the world as consciousness, and give you deeper insights as well. And if you want some manifestation techniques, click on the link below to my self-study course, Manifesting Money and Miracles. It'll give you some basic energetics that'll help you completely transform your life. And if you'd like to have a personal session with me, click on the link below to book a private session. I take a look at the essence of who you are and what's going on in your life today, and then I can answer any questions that you have. And I can also help you with energetic changes as well. And it's all recorded just for you. And if if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, that is, navigate your life as consciousness with the help of some of my consciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special, where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. And you can find out more at my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.